right time to make the Cloudbase now, so get ready with Bob from Camera 5, Bob Trafford, and his mate Phil Benson. We've got the music playing, we've got the kit here. Just, we've got a shot of it again, just one more look at it, the finished thing.
So
I think that is so
impressive.
clever. And that's taken you about a week to make. You reckon 10 days?
Yeah, a week to 10 days.
Bit of patience, an hour a day.
Yeah.
You reckon a fortnight, really?
Yeah, to take the time, because it'll take that time for the papier-mâché to dry.
Right, but there's plenty of time till Christmas, so we can start making it now.
And we've got a fact sheet, so this is just a kind of a rough guide to do it. OK, who's going to start?
OK, to begin with, we need 4 cereal packets of the same size.
And that's a bit difficult, as I found out.
Because they're all different sizes.
They're now different sizes, yeah.
Right, so all right.
2 garden canes. You make holes in the cardboard boxes and you feed the canes through. This gives it strength.
Right, OK. So the canes are going through the middle of the boxes, on either side.
Yeah.
And then you close up the 4th box.
Yeah.
And you put plenty of sellotape around and glue and make it nice and firm and rigid.
Right.
To add strength, you put cardboard on the top and on the bottom.
Just a sheet of plain cardboard.
That's right.
Yeah.
We found that gluing it with double-sided carpet tape was the best because that was really strong.
Okay.
The next thing to do is to take a cardboard roll from a kitchen roll, cardboard tube. You cut down the middle in a straight line.
And flatten it out. You've got to then flatten it out.
Right,
So you
on
can,
the sides.
yeah, stick it on the side, wrap over with lots of sellotape.
This gives it the curved edge.
Yeah,
gives the curved
all the way
edge,
round.
which you see all
You've got to cut it at an angle at either end, which is a bit fiddly.
Right, OK.
Right.
The next thing you do is to turn the model upside down and cut out some slots. And these are for the engine mountings, which you see on the side here.
Can we just see the main model again? Just show us the mountings again.
Just here.
Those there, right, OK. Right.
They're made from these blocks of wood, which will give you the measurements on the fact sheet.
Right.
And you've got to cut them at 45-degree angles for the main part.
So you need someone like your mum or your dad to use a saw to do that?
Definitely, yes.
Yeah.
It is quite a complicated model, so at certain stages you do need some parental help.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, especially with these, the way of the cutting.
Let me tell you, the amount of parental help, because we've seen this in rehearsal, that it needs is far less than it takes to scour the whole city to try and find the actual genuine article. You know? All right.
Okay.
Cut another piece with a 45-degree angle and straight. Just put it on the side, and then a straight block on the side, which then forms the general engine
How do you
shape.
join it together?
Now what you do there is you take one of these metal angle brackets and basically you bash it with a hammer, so that you certainly need some help there.
Yeah.
Right.
And you flatten it out into this angle
Yep.
here, so that you can put the engine on the end.
So which bit is that then on the main model?
This bit
Yeah.
is running through the model
And
here,
it's- right.
and
It's-
also at the other
Yes.
end. And
Right.
there's a ports just here
Comes out
and
here.
here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right?
Right.
The next thing is to actually make the 4 large engines, which we've done
use
with...
two small cereal boxes, right?
Again.
Lots of
This is from the
sticky
variety.
tape.
This is from the variety pack,
Yes,
isn't it? Yeah.
a certain variety pack, yes. Stick them together with the sellotape and get a piece of card, 2 slots in to put that in to form the curve at the front.
Which is this bit.
That bit.
There.
Then you use a compass to draw around the circles, and you cut the circles out for where the little engine bits go in the front. That's it. Thank you. Right.
Okay.
Then you've got to cover that all with papier-mâché.
Right.
Just briefly show you. Hate this part.
Messy job.
Now that's paper dipped in what? Is that wallpaper
It's wallpaper
paste?
paste, yeah.
Wallpaper base, right,
Yeah.
and newspaper.
Because if you use the flour and water paste, it's liable to go rotten.
Right.
Really? It's not to smell?
Well, it goes mouldy.
Oh, right, OK. So you
Right.
smooth it over with papier-mâché, just to give it a smooth, you know, texture.
Newspaper first of all, quite a few pieces of that,
Yeah.
and then you go over with some white paper,
Just ordinary, like,
which helps
cartridge
when
paper.
you spray it or paint it with the
Right.
grey.
OK.
Right.
We found that some areas require quite a lot of papier-mâché work, and you have to remember a key thing is to allow each layer to dry.
Right.
This is one reason why the model takes quite a while to produce.
We
have to
didn't
reduce
have
time
much
to
time, and the tip we found to use was using a hairdryer, but that bumps
dry
up the
it. That's a good
electricity.
idea.
So you have to
But I
ask your
tell you,
parents.
these guys came back from holiday, and on Monday they were watching the telly at home, and we were saying, and on Friday they'll be making...
We went, ah!
All right.
Anyway, that's the basic flight deck and the mountings for the engines.
You have to cut at the slot in here, and it fits
And it
on.
goes.
Voila.
And you do that 4 times
Yep.
Yeah.
for the 4 corners.
Let's just show 4 engines, right, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, got it.
The next thing is the upper flight deck, which is for the small Angel aircraft, which you see there.
Yeah.
That's
And
kitchen foil.
3 kitchen foil.
Indeed, 3 kitchen
rolls.
foil rolls, and one end has to be sharp, so you cut that out. The other end has to be rounded, and it's placed down on the model, as you see it, with the point towards the front. And then basically it's covered with cardboard again.
Right.
The finished model has actually been covered with floor tiles, self-adhesive floor tiles, which makes it quite solid.
How clever.
But that
It
adds
gives it
slightly
a bit
to the
more
cost.
You mean like
stability,
kind of a,
but they
it's
are
like kind of a
expensive.
lino floor
It's
tile,
a
isn't
lino
it?
floor
Lino,
tile,
okay.
yes. But they are a bit expensive for the kids, so sticky back plastic, the good old sticky back
That'd be
plastic.
good. Okay.
Now,
Yeah.
once the engines have been mounted on here, we have to construct the bridge and the control room on the top, and that is done using, believe it or not, a plastic coat hanger,
Clever, clever, right?
plus 2 of the rolls
Yep.
from the silver foil.
Bingo.
And you attach those very securely with tape,
sticky tape.
lots of
Yeah.
sticky tape,
Yep.
and then you take yet more cereal boxes,
Those boxes.
and you place those underneath. You attach them with elastic bands
Yeah.
and plenty of paper mache, remembering to let it go hard before you add extra layers.
Just see the finished thing there?
Here.
Can you see it?
With it underneath
See it?
here.
Well, we see a close-up of it there, we'll do this, right?
Yeah.
That's it. That's what you
And finally,
Yeah,
you have
to be quick now, we're out
to
of time.
you have to mount the columns onto the engines, and you do that by just taking a screw and a screwdriver and screwing into the wood.
Screwing it
which,
into the wood.
you,
Right.
of
For
course,
the
put into
corrugated
engines.
bit, just quickly,
Yeah,
on
that
here
bit, yeah.
and on there, a tip for getting it off we found was to damp over a piece of corrugated card, and it just peels off.
So just dampen it
leaving,
and make it peel off.
just leaving all the bits. Otherwise, if you
Let it
tear
dry.
it,
You
and
two are in the
spray it.
wrong job. You should have been in
Now-
engineering. You should have been building bridges or something.
The painting and all the logos and stuff, that's all on the fact sheet. It's actually very simple. It's just coloured paper cut to shape, isn't it? And you can buy them.
sticky labels.
And the models you've got on there are absolutely to scale. That's the good thing. See, the one you buy in the shop, those models you can see on the flight deck, right? They're actually far too big for the one you buy in the shop.
Well, our
That's the real
aeroplanes
thing.
here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Right.
well done.
Okay.
Good stuff.
It's terrific. Great. It really is fabulous. There's plenty of time to actually make it before Christmas. And if you'd like to make your own, Bob and Phil have written us a fact sheet, as we said. So you should send a stamped addressed envelope for every single step along the way to Captain Scarlet, Cloudbase. And the address is P.O. Box 400, Liverpool, L69, 3NP.
And unlike another programme, we will... not that programme, Blue Peter actually, we've got plenty of fact sheets, so we won't run out. We'll keep sending them out until the last request has been received. And if you'd like to win a ready-made model, watch this space. That's the kind you can buy in the shop. Okay, this one here. You see, I mean... I'm sorry. I said it doesn't
I mean, there's no
compare,
comparison,
No,
really,
really.
is
Do you
there?
want
And
that
that
or do you
would
want
cost you
that?
50 quid.
And it cost you 50 quid, that cost you 12 quid. Come on, let's get real. Right, it's one of those shows. Leslie Ebbets and Andrew Collins now with the ultimate makeover, a form full of fashion freaks.